quick, get the camera. I'm having a good hair day. This never happens. I never wear my hair down. So in honor of that, I've got a very long list of videos I want to do today, despite the fact that I still have 20 that I haven't even uploaded yet. I know, crazy, all right? Fame and fortune. So you want to be a psychic medium, so you want to do galleries, so you want to do readings, so you're going to do all the local psychic fairs, get in with all the cool people, shake, shimmy, and eventually have your own TV show like The Ghost Hunters or John Edwards or like Teresa Caputo, right? You're going to be famous. No. It's funny, I started uploading the videos and I didn't really tell anybody until a few weeks later. And my family was like, so are you rich and famous yet? No, not at all. In fact, there are so few people that make it or even want to do that it is a big deal when people do. In fact, there's a local paranormal group that has been on TV once or twice, and it's such a huge deal to some people. But more than that, we're going to talk about the motivations for using your talents, okay? So fame and fortune are absolutely one motivation, and if that happens for you, that's great. But I'm going to be upfront with you right away and obviously tell you that that's not a very good motivator because it happens so rarely. Also, as far as money goes, a lot of people think, I'm really going to transition to do this full time, whether it's psychic readings or healings or a friend do past life regressions. And she also did, what was it? Just hypnosis kind of things for non-smoking and losing weight and all that sort of thing. Yeah, dude, I love my hair today. This is awesome. Anyway, it's not something that most people can do full time. It's a lot of things. It is a lot of things. It is time consuming. It is, you have to invest in yourself as far as classes and practice and keeping up with, trends or the latest things or, contact people, meeting new folks, going to fairs, stuff like that. And that's just if you want to do it on the side. Okay. That's a lot of time and effort and money. As far as booth fees go, as far as traveling to different shows, as far as going to meetings to meet people, so it's not really feasible. That's the word, feasible. Now, I'm not saying it's never going to happen. Now, I'm not saying that you're not destined for greatness, because you can be destined for greatness and still not be on TV. Duh. All right. A lot of people get famous locally, okay? And that's because of the strength of people giving you credit by mouth, all right? So I don't really do business cards. I have them somewhere. God only knows where, and I can very rarely find them ever before shows. So the way that I get clients is by word of mouth. Now, again, I haven't done readings for I don't know, how old are my kids? The 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. I've done one reading, yeah. And so it's not, I'm obviously not raking in the dough here. And again, I'm not charging $300 an hour because it's not why I do this. It's not my personal motivation. My personal motivation for doing this is to be of service to spirit and to a client. It's to prove survival, which is one of the big spiritist concepts, and to help people heal and comfort them and pass on love from the other side. So that obviously does not make me famous or rich, but it's a huge passion and a huge talent of mine, so that is my motivation for doing it. A lot of people who do it for money also do it for their ego, which is not good. The people who want to be famous to increase their self-esteem and their self-worth. And when that happens, things usually go wrong pretty quickly. I'm sure we've all seen shows that have 3 episodes, and even though we really like them, they get canceled. That sort of thing. Gosh, yeah. So, no, I'm not rich. I don't expect to be rich anytime soon. Still play the lotto, but as far as my motivation for doing mediumship and for providing a service to people, that's pretty much it. It's not at all for money. And really, I'm too old and not pretty enough to be famous, so yeah. So allow me to encourage you, even if you feel like fame and fortune is where you're headed, that's great. You need to build a foundation for yourself and your clients of, practice and service to others. It's like a friend of mine that does the Kindle books, all right? He's a phenomenal author, like really, really, really good. And he gives his first book away free. And people read his first book and they like him so much that they buy his next two books. And that's kind of how services work now. And of course, it didn't used to be that way. It used to be, you would barter for people that don't accept money. You would barter. You would bring them food, or clean their house, or like provide a service to them for their service. Now, I feel like everything's about money. And that's so hard to hear because I feel like it drags us down. Everybody needs money. It sucks, but it's true, But more than money, I like food. So, I always tell people, bring me food. I love food, whatever. So please examine your motivations if you haven't yet, because it is important. Why are you motivated to do this work? And once you figure out your motivation, when things go wrong, you can really tap back into that. And build up from it. So your homework from this video is to write down in your journal, start a journal, it can be your psychic symbol journal, whatever, and write down your mediumship so that if you ever get frustrated or you ever have a really crappy day, you can go back to that and say, you know what, here is my foundation, here is where I'm building from, and I can only go up from here, okay? But fame and fortune should be on the bottom of a very long list of motivations, okay? All right. Love you guys. Have a good day.